Next, we have with Young's double slit experiments. So, using this double slit, Thomas Young, a British physicist, he just used with an opaque screen and with the two small openings which are S1 and S2, as they are the slits. Okay, two slits S1 and S2 from a common source. Yes, and the width of each slit is 0.03 millimeter. So this will be the width of the slit, which is 0.03, and they are separated by a distance of 0.3. So from one slit to other, the distance is what? 0.3 millimeter. Okay, so the width of the slit is 0.03 and the distance between the two slits is 0.3. As S1 and S2 are equidistant from S. Here this S1 and S2, they are at equal distance, so that the light which reaches S1 and S2, they are in phase, so they form at a same phase. This slits S1 and S2 are said to be the coherent sources. Okay, so S1 and S2, they are in phase and so they are coherent sources. Clear? And here we have the diagram. So these are the two slits which are 0.03 millimeter separated by distance of 0.3. This is a source. From the source it falls in phase and so two sources are said to be the coherent sources. Then what it does is they just form a wave which is at the point P on the screen. Okay, and this is also being extended to the point O, which is at the center of the screen. Yes, so the wavefronts S1 and S2 spreads out and overlapping take place to the right of the double slit. Yes, so when the screen is placed at a distance of 1 meter from the slits, alternate bright and dark fringes which are equally spaced will appear on the screen. Yes, so screen distance, it should be what? At least 1 meter. Okay, so that alternate bright and dark fringes will be seen. If we are going to keep it nearer, what happens? It just overlaps one another. Okay, so screen should be placed at a distance of 1 meter. Okay, and these are called as a interference fringes or bands. Yes, and using an eyepiece, the fringes can be seen directly. So using our eye itself, we can see the fringes directly. At the center point O on the screen, the waves from S1 and S2 travel equal distance and they arrive in phase. Okay, and the two waves are constructively interfere and the bright fringe is observed at O. Okay, since from this point it comes straight to O and this point appears as a bright point. Okay, and that is a constructive interference, and that point is said to be the central bright fringe because it is formed at the center, so it is called as a central bright fringe. Okay, and this fringes disappear and there is uniform illumination on the screen when one of the slit is covered. Okay, and so if you are going to cover with this one slit, what happens? Only the screen will be seen. So screen will be seen if the one of the slit is being covered. This shows that the bands are due to interference. So all these bands are only due to the interference from the two waves. Clear? And here we have the equation for the path difference. So the diagram is given and let D be the distance between the two slits S1 and S2. So between S1 and S2, the slits distance is what? D, and it has a wavelength lambda. Screen is being placed. So the distance between the slit and the screen is what? Capital D. Between the slits, the distance is what? Small d. Yes, and the midpoint of S1 and S2 is what? C, and the screen, the midpoint is what? O. Okay, so P is a point at a distance y from O. So from O, the point P is at a distance what? Y. Clear? So this is D, this is capital D, and this is Y. Del, which is given by dy divided by d. Since substituting the value of theta here, we get del, which is equal to d into y divided by d. Yes, considering with this triangle, we got the value of this path difference. Clear? So next is we have the condition for bright fringe. So what is the condition for bright fringes? Del is equal to n lambda. N takes the value of 0, 1, 2. Yes, and equating this with the before equation, dy divided by d is equal to n lambda. If we need the value of y alone, bringing this to other side, so n lambda capital D divided by this small d. So this gives your condition for bright fringe. Okay, so n into lambda into d divided by d. This is for bright fringe. Next is for dark fringe. Del is equal to 2n minus 1 into lambda by 2. Okay, and what is the formula for del? Dy divided by d. Yes, from this, if we need the value of y alone, yes, so bringing this to other side, so we get lambda into d divided by this d. Okay, so 2n minus 1 lambda d divided by 2 into d. This gives a formula for the dark fringe. Okay, so this is a condition for the dark, this is a condition for the dark fringe. Okay, and so when you consider the bright fringe, yes, so all this wave come and meet in phase, and so they appear bright. Here they come at one phase, and here this comes at other phase, so they does not meet, and so this point will appear dark. Okay, and so we can say that alternate bright and dark fringes are formed. Okay, this shows on the screen alternate bright and dark bands are seen on the screen with the central bright. Okay, center point will be always what? Bright fringe. Okay, and first one is, and then followed by the bright and dark. Okay, next is dark, then again bright, then dark, bright, and it goes on. Same way here also, center is bright. Okay, next dark and bright, and it goes on. Okay, so this is the Young's double slit experiment. Okay, next we have the expression for bandwidth. So what is meant by a bandwidth is between two consecutive bright and dark. Okay, suppose consider this to be a bright one and this to be a dark and this to be again bright. Okay, between two consecutive bright or between two consecutive dark. Okay, if you see the distance, that is said to be bandwidth. Okay, so bandwidth is given by n plus 1th and nth term. Okay, so we are writing this as y of n plus 1 minus y of n. Okay, so when you are writing for n plus 1, the formula is n plus 1 into lambda d divided by d minus n into lambda d divided by d. Okay, now multiply this term inside. Okay, so we get the term as n into lambda d divided by d plus lambda d divided by d, then this term as it is, so minus n into lambda d divided by d. So when you see here, this term is with a plus and this term with the minus. Okay, and so we get just lambda d by d alone. So this gives here bandwidth, equation for bandwidth. Okay, so beta is equal to lambda d divided by d. Same way when you are considering n plus 1 and nth term, the other equation which you can write is 2 into n plus 1 minus 1. Same way 2n minus 1. So even if you multiply this term, it get cancelled, same equation we are getting. So the same is the condition for both bright and the dark fringes. Okay, so condition for clear and the broad fringes, screen should be as far as from the source. Okay, screen and the source should be at a far distance. Next is wavelength should be larger, wavelength of the light. Then two sources should be coherent. So this sources should be coherent. Yes, clear? Thank you.